So you want to know how to become an electrical apprentice. Electric dude here. I've been a journeyman. Well, I've been in the electrical trade for 35 years. So I could probably help you out a little bit. First thing you need to do is locate or contact your local IBEW office. If there's not one in your town, you can go to ibw.org and you'll be able to figure out what office covers your area. They'll put you in touch with the apprenticeship school. Once there, you'll have to fill out an application and get them some documents that they want, and then you'll need to have some basic algebra. So if you haven't had that, take a night class or something, whatever you need to do just to get that under your belt, because you're going to need it. Once you're done with that, you'll have to take an aptitude test, and you do well on the aptitude test, they'll set you up with an interview with the apprenticeship committee. It's about 8 guys that will ask you questions and talk to you and get to know you a little bit, and just to be sure that you're a good match for the trade. So once you go through the interview, then the next step is to a 2-day boot camp, they call it, where you'll do some of the work that we do, some hands-on stuff. Basically get an overview of what we do so that when you go out on a job, you're not overwhelmed with everything. So after that, you just wait on your name come up on the list to go to work, and then you'll start school. School amounts to a couple weeks a year, about a week at a time, full time, and the rest of the time you're working on a job. You're getting paid. You'll get a percentage of journeyman scale that gets bigger as you go through the apprenticeship. The journeyman is going to help you learn the trade. He'll show you the ropes, and he'll help you to get a good start into the trade. And then after 5 years, that's the length of the program, you'll become a journeyman, and that 5 years goes very fast. At that point, your education really gets going, because then you're on your own. So you're going to be able to utilize all that education and training you had to figure out things that you may never have been exposed to, or at least never been part of, where you're actually in charge of it. You have to be the one to actually do the work and figure it out, instead of being told by a journeyman. So that's really all there is to it. The school, the whole apprenticeship is no cost. The only thing that you have to buy is books, just like any school. So that's really the only cost. So there's really no reason to not do it, and every reason to do it if you're going to do this trade, because it's extremely important. If you want to become the best that you can be at that trade, then you need to do the apprenticeship. I hope that helps you to know what to do, and I hope that you'll do it. If that's what you want to do, then go for it. Don't hold back. Don't be afraid to do it. So you'd also need to know the other side too. As an electrician, or any trade in construction, the last few years since 2008, when the economy took a dive, construction really took a hard hit. Unemployment has been very high, and personally, I've been unemployed so much more since 2008 than I ever have in my life, and it's been rough financially. It's been pretty tough. So it's made me look at alternatives, and for me, an online business always seemed like the perfect thing to do. So I've tried it several times and failed miserably every time, and never made a penny. So I was about to give up on it, and I decided I'd give it one more shot recently, and I got lucky and stumbled onto a really good program that was easy, and it was very inexpensive to get in, and almost immediately I was making money. It was a very big surprise, a very happy surprise. So that's what I do now. that it ended all the stress, and the quality of life for me and my family has increased dramatically. So I'm really happy with it. So I recommend that you look at alternatives before you jump into anything. Look at the pros and the cons, whatever it is you're thinking about. If you want to see what I do, go to successwithjeff.com. Have a look. Maybe it'll feel good to you too, and you'll want to do it. So whatever you decide to do, though, just be sure and look at everything before you jump in. I really hope that I've been able to help you out a little bit here and give you some ideas and things to look at and think about. Whatever you decide, I wish you all the best.